dear friends. I felt like I was in a playful mood. Basically couldn't wait to get out of my pajamas to tell you all of this. I'm going to give you a bit of a lowdown on the course and me. Also, I have an exciting announcement at the end. Stay tuned in for. Number one, why am I even a sex coach? So I was raised in the Middle East. I had a very conservative upbringing, you could say. I internalised all kinds of fun messages like, I'm only as good as how much I can achieve. I mustn't take up space. Make sure you clean your room, do the dishes, practice piano, and do your homework before you even think about stepping outside to go and see your friend Sarah. Don't date anybody, let alone think about having sex with them. So, as a result, I grew up feeling like I really needed my freedom and spaciousness, and fuck all of the paradigms and the scripts and things that people telling me what to do. I needed to be free.
Got no money, he's got his strong beliefs.
So naturally, I then became a lawyer. Basically me being in a bit of a prison and really needed to break free from that. So I then decided I would quit and become a person who hosted play parties all the time, which was really fun. Then on the side, of course, I thought I was unworthy of love, so I casually slept with my entire friend population. Just because that was an easier route to intimacy for me. But it also meant that I was falling into unhealthy patterns and falling for all kinds of unemotionally available men. There is probably a sadomasochistic part of me that delighted in almost being desired. And so it went.
Your beloved Lingam.
Now that I have your attention, I wanted to make an exciting announcement. I've officially decided. Oh my god, there is so much shit in this video. Alright, guys, I had a really fun meeting last night with a board of sex directors. I'll leave that mystery unexplained. Basically, I'm thinking of making SHS a proper community, a home of sex, people who have already done Sex Homework Society and or have been selected or invited by me personally to join the community. The idea is that if the learning is not just going to stop at the course, but that you continue to be part of this enriching environment where you're doing peer-to-peer learning, informal book clubs, intimate sharing circles, sex confessions, a safe place to explore communication role plays. It could be like various reunions, like what have you been doing post SHS, or how have you applied your learning, or an extended study buddy system. Oh my god, basically engage with this topic that usually we're just like told not to say anything about. Basically, I'd love to invite you all to come to an alumni meets freshers gathering. It's going to happen on September 16th, and it'll be a combination of people who have already done SHS and people who are curious about this community, curious about the course, to interweave and kind of understand what is it that this whole community is actually about, you know. I'm bringing sexy back. I know it seems to be about sex, but what do we actually do? What can I get from this? How can this improve the way I show up in my relationship, both with myself and my partner? To me, this is so much more than just good sex. My message is definitely not about top 10 cunnilingus techniques, make her into some ecstatic orgasm. It's not about the best Kama Sutra positions. I'm not the person for that. What I am here to do is to really help you become closer to yourself against the intimate backdrop of sex. What is good sex going to give you apart from an orgasm? I want us to get deeper into what good sex can actually bring us. More pleasure, a healthier relationship with our triggers, with our boundaries. Sense of self, what we want. It's so hard to answer that question. What do we desire? How do I communicate that to my partner? How connected do I feel to my body at the moment? It's understanding all the layers of conditioning that we have absorbed.
Be a lady, they said. Your skirt is too short. Your shirt is too low. Don't show so much skin. Cover up. Leave something to the imagination. Don't be a temptress. Men can't control themselves. Men have needs. Look sexy. Look hot. Don't be so provocative. You're asking for it.
And all of this has meant that our roots, direct roots to pleasure, have really been impacted. And so for me, the Sex Homework Society is really about coming home to the body. It's coming home to yourself. What is the truest expression of yourself? And I'd love to help you rewire that relationship. And trust me, that will spill into so many areas of your life. I really hope that this is the beginning of a beautiful seed plant into a more liberated and self-expressed way of being. that's what I do SHS.